You're watching ABC4 Utah, Real Sports Live.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm joined in studio now by a young man who's got a bright future in the world of auto racing. This is Bruno Carneiro from Riverton. How old are you?
I'm 16 right now.
So you have your driver's license, I assume.
Almost. We're in the process of it.
But you've been driving since you were what?
4.5.
4.5 years old?
Yes.
What did you start in?
I started in kid carts, little baby carts, small as you get, pretty much, and we've been moving up from there. So, big progress now jumping into the cars.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Why? What got you interested in driving?
Well, I guess the question is why not? But,
Good point.
I just always watched races with my dad, and I always enjoyed it, the speed and how everything worked. So I love, although I'm not the best in science in school, I love the science behind all the racing and, how one component made everything work, and without it, it wouldn't work, So I just was fascinated by it and wanted to try it, and I was pretty good, so.
But I can't imagine your parents, embracing it right away. Like, hey, yeah, get in the car and go fast. Just go as fast as you can.
Well, my dad seems fine with it. Okay. Mom seems fine with it, too, so, I'm lucky on that part.
So it started at 4. Really good right away, I'm guessing.
Yeah, quite a few practice sessions with my dad helping me out, and then we got up to speed, and it was good, so, yeah.
And so between now and then, what style of cars have you been in? What have you raced?
So I started with the kid carts, and then moving up into cadet size carts. Then we got into full-size carts with Rotax, and, that's where the pinnacle of karting is, I would say. A lot of national racing, and then getting into the Formula cars this year. Racing Formula cars this year, winning the championship, and then lucky enough being invited to be a finalist for the Mazda MX-5 Cup Battery Tender Shootout. So.
All right, let's talk about that. What is that? You're going to South Carolina in November, correct?
Correct, yes. November 8th to the 10th.
And that's a big deal because if you win that...
You get a $100,000 scholarship to put towards
there you go.
The MX-5 series next year.
And what are your chances?
I'm thinking positive, but, 1 out of 9, and I'm going to do the best I can and represent Utah and, hopefully put another future for me and make it work, so.
Now, before you go to South Carolina, you're taking a trip that way, west,
yes.
Like way west, so much west it's east. You're going to China.
I am, yes.
To race.
Yes, so it's exciting, but during it all, I'll have my mind on the MX-5 Cup as well, so. It's a big thing. The shootout, I should say, is a big thing, and I'm really excited for it. And
the shootout's the one in China?
No, the shootout's the one in South Carolina.
Okay.
Yes.
So China is just.
It's a race where I'll be, competing with other Chinese drivers, and we'll be going head to head. I'll be representing Utah on there, and then a week after we're back to the shootout in South Carolina. So
I can just imagine you in school when the teacher says, "So what did you do for your last week?" Man, I went to China. I raced. I won.
Yeah, and hopefully I got a $100,000 scholarship with the shootout. So
$100,000. So let's talk about how do you get the money to travel these places? Because I'm guessing China costs a little bit of money. Getting to South Carolina costs a little bit of money.
Most of it comes with sponsors, and my main way of raising money, many people know of, is I fundraise a lot with one of my sponsors is Rodizio Grill.
You got Rodizio on your helmet here.
Yes, absolutely.
Sponsor.
They've supplied me with delicious $25 gift certificates to the restaurant, and for 8 years now I've been going door to door raising my money that way. So that's how I pay for most of my stuff. Other than that, it comes from sponsors and help from other people, and I can only thank the loving people from all around the cities I go to. So it's just fantastic.
Let me just interrupt you and say that's impressive.
Thank you.
That's very impressive that a young man would do that, go to door to door and raise money for your own. That's impressive. Good for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you also teach?
I do karting schools.
You're 16.
Yeah, well, I do karting schools. Hopefully the karting schools can make more champions and more people eligible to compete in shootouts if it comes. And lucky enough for them if they are able to be around Mazda. So,
are you worried that you're going to teach somebody to be better than you? Or do you hold something back?
Well, no, I'll go for it. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We can have a little battle on the track.
How do you work this into all your school? I mean, you're supposed to be in school right now, aren't you? What school are you in?
I go to Providence Hall.
Okay.
And so charter school, and so it is tough, but I just do homework right after school, and then that's when after that schedule everything around it. So
So South Carolina coming up on November 8th.
8th to the 10th, yes.
And you've got some more. Are you going to be out selling?
Oh, I'll be out there, you know. After China, I'll be out there for a little bit, and then, you know, after South Carolina, I'll be there as well. So.
Well, how about this young man? Look him up.
That's me.
And good luck in South Carolina. Good luck in China, too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
You're awesome. All right, let's go over to the Twitter sphere and Brittany Johnson. Brittany, what's going on?
All right, that kid is amazing. Now back.